So this stream here is going to be just a quick overview of the game that I've got so far. I'm going to Unreal Academy today, so it's going to be real quick, like half an hour at most. Yeah, real quick, real quick. So there's settings. I'm going to play it full epic for now. Just keep that closed. A little window here to explain what's in the game and what's not. There's been a few updates since I wrote this, nothing major. Only one major thing, so I didn't play the full music. I apologize. I meant to play the full music. What can I say? So as you see, the game loads super fast compared to when you're doing it in the editor. I'm always complaining about that in the editor, but when you play it on your computer, it's like, hello. So there should be no characters on here yet, so I'll just make myself here.
Welcome to the halls of creation.
So you start as this blue free spirit. My mouse over myself. You cannot discern any distinguishing qualities from this gaseous form. Gaseous. Here's a graveyard. New souls have to come from somewhere. And I am a blue light, so as I go over to things, it illuminates it a bit here. I am a blue light. Blue light and some smoke that trails around. You can see it there. The camera is kind of rebounding off the walls here, but if I jump, you can see a trail of smoke. Sort of. I guess it's easier to see elsewhere. Let's go over here. Actually, I'll just pick a character real quick. The idea is, here's the other side of the thing, the soul furnace. It would appear as if someone's been hard at work here. So this is where new souls come from. And above the nether you were spawned, from which you were spawned. Come on, Emily. So here you see some statues. Males far tall far. One look at this statue sends shivers down your spine. The dark elves. Oh, dark elf. Hey. What's this? Oh yeah. I never made mouse over on NPCs work. Well, on the other NPC it works. This is a special NPC. So you have to wave. That's one thing. It's like EverQuest. You can't just interact. Interacting does nothing. So this is just a little description in character saying sort of like mysterious, ambiguous monk saying your future is up to you. You know, blah blah blah. This is the magic mirror here that lets you choose your features and stuff. Just so far, just skin color, hair color, and then some text description stuff. Oh, and a posture, which works on all the other animations. Okay, I'll be heroic. Looking, adventurer, the heroic adventurer. We'll start in the town of Imnahil Grotto in the Phalanx with a mentor who will teach you the basics recommended for new players. So, Armando, the heroic-looking male, Sfar, gray elf. Adventurer of the tribe with purple colored hair and sunken eyes. Anyway, let us continue. The door automatically closes behind you. I got that working on servers and client now, based on overlaps. Anyway, you get out here and you're like, what? I haven't fixed the exteriors of this yet, so the outside doesn't look perfect, but the idea is you just jump out and you're like, oh my god, the moon looks so pretty. Whoosh. So, read this real quick. Made it out of the spawn area. That's as far as I've gotten with story/immersion so far, but I have a lot of plans in store. The rest of this demo is 100% playtest area. Scroll down to continue reading for all controls and working mechanics in the game. Feel free to check out the 8 different biomes using the escape menu. For different biomes. Game guide. If you need to come back here. There are a lot of weapons at the Nordic mountains and foothills spawn areas you can check out. You can also mount up, though the animations are placeholder and the functionality is not how I intend. You can at least see how movement works and of course sliding down hills on horseback. So I'll press M to do that. I'll hit the game guide again. For now there's no combat, but that's only because I want to be sure I really know Unreal Engine and programming in multiplayer before I commit to that task. This is music I made for the game too, by the way. For now, press B and open that backpack to find a torch. Press E or Q while holding for light. Oh, I need to rewrite that because I made you start with a torch in your hand. A hammer, press E or Q while holding to build medieval houses. Under armory, you'll find a wooden cart you can store items in and drive around. Functional lights, more backpacks, torches, hammers, dyes, etc. All that's with the hammer. So I'll just show that real quick. I press B, open the backpack, equip the backpack, and get the hammer. Let me dismount here, and press Q. Now you've got village, which has a whole bunch of different types of, like, just infinite walls, floors, roofs, a couple doors, shutters that work, like, nicely. Sort of you have to flip them around a bit, but you can get them doing some cool stuff. Stairs, and now this props list has a whole bunch of items, like cups and crates and stuff. You can put things in other containers, some signs, ribbons. The fences category has a bunch of stuff. And then the medieval armory, here you have even more stuff. Let's start from the bottom here. Clothing, you've got your tunic, leggings, and backpack, which is useful for having more containers. So you see, you just click where you want it to go. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But also under armory, you've got the wooden cart, which you can then, you need a free hand to use things, so drop the torch, knock it over because it looks stupid. Alright, anyway. If I hold down E, it goes to whichever item I'm looking at the most. As you see that, it's sort of like The Witcher, right? So, release E, and I get a wooden cart menu. I can open the cart, I can put stuff in it, I can push the cart. Seems like a sketchy idea up here. Then when I'm mounting, I can use again, and it'll get the container of the cart by pressing E or Q, my right hand or left hand, or I can press M to dismount. And so that's how the cart sort of works for now. You can just drive around. I'm just not going to drive around while I'm up here. So let me get that hammer. Now I'm holding a hammer again. As an adventurer, I start with a letter in my hand, but just to show off some of the dynamic tools, the dynamics of the quest, I'm going to remove the backpack. I'm going to show up holding this backpack. Let me get the torch. That would be smart. So holding G will get whatever you select. So hold G and mouse over, and so if I go to here, first it's going to tell me, like, oh, I didn't put a your hands are full thing. Let me see if I can just, oh no, I didn't put something for when that gets, okay, I need to put a message for when you try to get things that you can't get at all. Some things I made it so they're too heavy to get, so it'll say the item is too heavy, you cannot carry it. You know, I have auto run, I have mouse move, right click, left click, hold them together. Here's left click, right click. People have been asking for a button to show hide mouse, and I kind of feel like that's like the equivalent of keyboard turning, because you lose the functionality of being able to do this on the fly unless you like turn your mouse on with Z or whatever and then move it around. Like, it's just, why would you want that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Use the mouse buttons. But I might reconsider if I get enough clamor. The thing is, it just would be really a pain in the ass to program in there in addition to the right mouse. It's like, when do you want it? Because the right mouse button is going to do other stuff too, you know? I feel like when I make mouse control more important, like you want to be using it all the time while moving around with your character, like you need to be clicking on stuff, people are going to realize there's no action combat here too, you don't want that. So anyway, here's my first NPC, he's got a glowing quest icon, I put a hood on him so we know he's different. He's Ayer, the retired adventurer. Hail! He laughs at you as you approach. This is because I just showed up with a backpack in my hand. You look like you just came off a family farm. Don't you know how to wear a backpack? Try me again when you've got yourself sorted out there. So some more tutorial stuff about the inventory, explaining stuff. Okay. So if I just equip the backpack, I haven't gotten the letter out yet, and I just say hail again. He said, yes. So it's more instructions. I have something for you. Let me get it. Okay. What if I just do it again, because I'm a jackass? He furrows his brows angrily. What are you, dumb? Do you have some business with me or not? And there's more tutorial. Oh, sorry, I'll pay attention now. Open, get the letter. Alright, let's read the letter. Dearest Armando. So I wrote this so that it's permanent. If I were to drop that and some other character comes around, it'll say my character's name on there. So read, dearest, I taught you all I can. Keep your torch handy and take this letter to Ayer and Imna Hilgado. There you will find the adventure you seek. I need to sign it off with something. But anyway, now, if I'm holding the letter when I wave, whoop, it disappeared. from either hand. If I swapped my hands, it would have worked. So, takes the letter from your hand, quickly scans it over before crumpling it up and tossing it away indignantly. So, you want to be an adventurer, eh? Well, you got the first thing right by showing me this letter. Maybe you'll be of some use after all. Gee, thanks. So that's my first quest. I haven't thought about how to disable. I might have to reorganize the way these are enabled, which is real easy. Just maybe do it on overlap character. Check if I have quests fulfilled, and then enable or disable the thing. But that's, you know, that's just one more step I need to do. Let me check out some of the biomes. Oh, I'm gonna play some of my own music in the background here. The jam I had the other day. Build a little bit. I should build in the foothills where it makes sense. So these are all the weapons. Bunch of pole arms. Lock cover. So I can pick any of these up right now. It thinks that it's owned by nobody, so it says from blank. So, yeah, I did put stealing recognition in the game, but I haven't done any mechanics around it. Just pick up some of these random stuff. It's cool. Why is it not? These apparently, which two of these don't have collisions or something? Get these. Or it's something about the mouse. I mean, the control of the camera, maybe. Anyway. I wonder what happens if I do this. Haha! I gotta fix that. That's hilarious though. It just automatically went to normal when I switch back. It goes two-handed. Maybe I should keep that. It's not too big of a deal. Get the long sword, eh? So this is a proper long sword. It's actually long. So I haven't done combat, but there's a little bit of animations. Oh man, I gotta work on that. Yeah, I don't think I like the attached to third person thing. It's an easy switch, but I've just been testing it lately. The camera's got some head bob on third person. Let me build some crap. Doesn't really matter where I do it. So armory, under armory there's lights too, which is very important. So right click to move it around. You see it's tilted like this? Just keep head 0. Oh shit. How is it attached to the character? It's supposed to be stationary. Is it because I'm in third person mode? It's probably because I'm in third person mode or something. Anyway, I placed it here. Turn on. There's already a platform set up here. I can at least build off of this. Let's do a foundation. I'll press WASD to rotate it a bit, like by degrees. Let's see, put it like something like this. Maybe just a small 4x4 floor off of it. Just a small house. So if I hit keyboard 0, when I move the mouse wheel moves it forward and back when you're not looking at anything. So you can put it out in space and see it. Keyboard 0. It's stationary. If I do the keypad numbers, I can rotate it by any degree. move it forward and backward too. But anyway, keep at 0, we'll recenter it. So we see where it's snapping there, by the corner. It snaps the corners and stuff. So if I rotate it again with D, just press D a bunch of times until it's pointed the right way. Snap it on there. The village floor, foundation here. Maybe I should put a different track at the beginning of this playlist. It's a bit more on the experimental side. But, you know what, I'm going to do something a little bit fancy here. I'm going to tilt it this way a little bit. Actually, a little bit less. Just like that. You hear the various sounds in the background. Yeah, why not? Getting creative here. Some more lights up here. 0. And then press Q with my free left hand here. Let's see. Floor, I meant walls. Walls. Doorway. Oh, I'm gonna have to make my own custom thing. Door. Actually, that might have to, if I hold K, I can delete. It just needs to be, it needs to be the closest item to this. There we go. I feel like it has to be on the inside of the wall, so from there. What the hell? It's not hitting anything. Maybe that one is broken. What the hell? Okay, I can get it from down here. Might be something blocking me above it. I'll have to look into that. Doing doors. Alright. Hey, what's up, Tylo? Put some stairs here. New updated build. Feel free to download it, check it out. If I hold shift now, I can free place wherever I want. Now I hit F, I can do it in third person, so I can do this. Spams. Now let's do a roof. What, is there a 4x4 roof? No, it's only the 6x6s and stuff. I'll build a custom one here real quick. Oh, I didn't finalize these. These are a little broken. Let me see how you can work with these. Do 2x roof end 2x1. You see, it's kind of like it's a little bit off. But if I just cheat it a bit, let's see. So I'll hold shift. Yeah, the head bob is. For some reason, I gotta fix that. So there's a few things to fix. There's not supposed to be any head bob here while you're doing this. Essentially, be able to be stationary. But that we can cheat it a bit like that. See if I can do that on the other side. Otherwise, you've got these like 6x6, 10x10 roofs that just snap over it. So I'll show that actually as well. Oh, there is a snap functionality. I'm just saying this one is broken. I didn't do it right. Right here, I'll show you like a bit easier. Floors 10x10. What am I hitting? Oh, probably hitting something. If I keep scrolling out, it's like hitting stuff. Okay, here we go. Should be able to keep going pretty far. That might be the max. Alright, I'll just build that over there, whatever. I might run into some collision stuff actually. Let me delete this. Let me just run a bit further out here. My purple hair. Alright. That's better. Alright, 10x10 floor. Walls. Doorway, 10x10. What the fuck? Yeah, but I keep messing up things that were working like right before. It's not hitting this floor at all. You see that? Maybe I should rescind this download. I mean, maybe it's just... I mean, I was just snapping to this, though. Okay, so the walls, here's the thing, this is working, see, here you can see the snap points. Maybe it's just that one, but here's what's supposed to happen. See, snapped, snapped. It glows a little bit brighter, you see that the color. Just want to show how the larger things. Let's try the like 6x6. Just want some somewhat flat ground. All right, that's fine. Let's build a light out here. Walls. Jump up in here first. 6x6 with door. Nope. Looks like it's not hitting that one either. But it'll hit the 4x4. So I can see what it's supposed to do, essentially. You get the idea. I don't know why. I don't know which ones. Maybe the 4x4 is only working, the only working floor because I added it most recently. Maybe I did something to these others. 6x10. Oh, 6x10 works. There we go. So I don't know what's up with the other ones. Some of them are... So here, I'll do the 6x10 roof, hopefully. 6x10 roof. Oh shit. I do floors? No, I messed up the 6x10. I'm pretty sure I fixed that, though. I went through and looked at these saboteurs, I tell ya. Russian saboteurs have been hacking my project. 6x12. I can cheat it a little bit. Oh, come on, that's not... Oh, shit. Alright, let me try 6x12. 4. Stairs and stuff, yeah. Maybe just by doing this, at least I can... at least show people which ones are working or not working for their own tests. Well, 6x12. What is it? 6x12. Oh, it's like hitting something else. I think that's the problem. It's not going out far enough. Like, it should be going out there, but I'm hitting something. Oh, I think... Oh! It's hitting that bounding of this light. It's supposed to be not... It's like hitting me. I thought I had fixed this in my latest test, so I don't know what else needs to be done. Like if I do place the hammer, is it just gonna put it on the floor? Wait a second. Oh, what the shit? Oh, there, okay. There it is. Yeah, see, this is not clipping me. It's hitting the wall. Because otherwise it will be going forever. Alright, but it's hitting this. Didn't hit the floor. Oh, there's a lot of work to be done with collisions. Let's see. So weird. Now it's not getting blocked by anything, but it's not hitting that. It's the overlap thing. Let me see if I can... If I go over here, if I'm far away from it... See, I put in some code to make it so that things that are close to you don't get clipped. But then... I think it's preventing me from being able to clip things. See? See, it does work. It's just about, it's the new code I added, it broke it a bit. So I have to be close enough to disable this collision, but far enough to not disable the collision of... See, now I'm too close to it. Nope, that's snapping. Actually, I'm not close enough to that snap point over there. Just need to snap it to here. So... I just need to rework that. Alright, see, there we go. Now we got something here. Where's my torch? Oh, Let's get rid of that. Alright. So if anybody's playing around with this and gets this bug and sees this, you can work around it for now just by positioning your character in the right place. See, like, is this clipping against something that it shouldn't be? Maybe I don't know, but alright, if I hold shift, shift isn't even, maybe from here. Oh, it's colliding with something. What the fuck? Well, this is what we're here for, bug testing. What is it doing? I want to go here. No! No, you can't go there. Even like the shift thing, which is supposed to let me put wherever I want, it's like colliding with something here. What the Sam hell? Anyway, alright, so the build system needs some reworking. It was working better in the last release, but you can still do cool stuff. I wanted to have people test building lots of stuff and see how the stability is too, so I guess that's not going to happen while I'm gone. But something that is working Go to coastal cliff spawn area. I need a torch. Alright, so the diving mechanics work. Didn't really work. Oh, interesting. Instead of going back to standing, it just doesn't. Hey, what's up there? So, it would seem the diving animation got stuck on when it was supposed to get shut off, but the problem is it gets shut off. Alright, I gotta stop streaming and go into Unreal Academy. So there's a lot of bugs to fix still, a lot of work to be done. But you guys can mess around, see how it performs. You can dive into the ocean when you do it properly. And then you bob around on the surface a bit. You can press crouch to go into the water. And then swim around, hold right mouse button, and you can swim around like this. Lizardmen and sea elves swim faster, so you can see that in action. Just like sky elves and batlings jump higher and fall slower. And elves and satyrs run fast. See, look, when it's supposed to switch back it's not. So I know I disabled that to fix this from reverting. I'll have to think about that. Alright, so if you jump on land, it's fine, but if you jump onto water, then go back into... yeah, so I bugged it up there. Yeah, there's, sorry. The playlist of tutorials is amazing. Somebody put it together. It's a bunch of Unreal videos and other videos that just goes through, like, from ground up, like, how to use Unreal Engine and whatnot. Alright, but I gotta go. It's been real, folks. Some things aren't working perfectly, but it doesn't matter. For now. I'll fix them right when I come back. You always find new bugs. So check it out. Let me know if you find any other little bugs I can fix. I would really appreciate it. And, sorry for the building being broken this round. I'll fix it. I promise. Check out my playlist. This little stuff. I am, is, and isn't on SoundCloud. Alright, peace. Oops, I missed your message there. Sorry. Take care. I'll check out